Hello everyone, welcome to Hidden Agenda. We are going to be doing this. Subject, yep. I'll turn global stats on. Now, I started this live stream and ended it because it kind of showed my Wi-Fi, so yeah. Blue. Ooh. Brett is in control. Brett is in control. In Hidden Agenda, touch the screen on your device to move your color pointer on the TV. Brett, touch your screen and move your finger to place the box above. Oh. That's cool. Look at TV. Okay, so... Right.
In story mode, you're playing the game for fun. Work together to solve the crime, and play the story you want to see.
When you are ready to start, everyone using their touchscreen device to move their pointer into the box. Important, starting prevents any other players joining. Now, I'm playing this game on my phone, mainly. Every choice you make changes the future. I know, I played a lot of games. Does that. Some will affect relationships between characters. Other make waves that change everything. Butterfly effect. But choose wisely. Wait, what? There's a logbook? Plot, biographs, ripple events, rules. Okay. What the frick? That's... okay, this is creepy. I'm guessing these are all bombs and this dude's in his underwear. What the hell? Got my phone. Okay, got my phone. So, 6 weeks later.
Any cars in the vicinity of 535 Meeker, 1031, possible hostage situation. Extreme caution advised. Suspect description matches the trapper.
Biography updated. Plot. Officers Arnie and Elson respond to a sighting of the Trapper serial killer. Trapper was dead by daylight. King no. What? Diagnosis. Becky Marnie, rookie officer. Becky Marnie, hopefully I'm not butchering anyone's names, was a rookie cop in the 3rd precinct. It's YouTube. Tom Nelson, Becky's partner. Tom was Becky's partner in the 3rd precinct.
You ready for this?
Of course I'm ready.
Nice and easy. Textbook cop. What's the play?
Vote for choices by moving your pointer inside the box.
Which one?
It doesn't feel right. Let's scope it out.
Oh, that's global stats. I'm gonna choose my own decisions. I'm not choosing what everybody else chose. It's smarter to scope it out.
I'll take the door around back.
Windows mine.
Stealth mode. See you in there.
Drinking some coffee in my God of War glass. God of War 4 glass.
Use your pointer to hit the target before the timer runs out.
Okay. Trophy and fastest finger. Oh yeah, I did play this for like a second. I did play this for like a little bit, but I only got like, I don't know, made only the first choice and I stopped. Why, I don't know. This is the farthest I've gotten now. What the fuck is going on here? Kids, could they investigated?
Tom. He's in here.
Playing loud music so no one hears her scream.
Hands up now!
To shoot, move your pointer onto the target. Think before you shoot. You do not have to open fire.
He has a gun behind him.
Hands behind your head, no sudden moves.
Oh my god. No! Help!
I'm fucking great at keeping people alive. Rescued is found tied up in Finn's workshop. Daniela. Jonathan Finn, the trapper. Finn is country. Was electrocuted in a freak accident during Finn's arrest. Rip. Becky arrested Finn, but her partner was electrocuted. Well, he's...
Hunt for the Trapper came to a dramatic end tonight as police from the 3rd Precinct arrested their primary suspect, Jonathan Finn. Finn is wanted in connection with a string of grisly murders that has gripped the city and claimed the lives of first response police officers. More on this story as it develops.
Is our partner alive?
Ladies and gentlemen, the accused, Jonathan Finn, is guilty. Of that, there's no doubt. Your job is simply to determine how he is punished. This man, the so-called Trapper Killer, has terrorized our community with his brutal murder spree. Booby-trapping his victims so our brave first responders became victims themselves. One such hero was Officer Tom Nelson, who died as he and his partner were making the arrest that brought us here today. Jonathan Finn has confessed to every single one of these crimes. Why? Because he hopes you will see him as a man, a fellow human being. But this is only another one of the Trapper's clever ploys. We cannot trust this man. He has a deceitful, twisted, villainous mind, and nothing he says or does will ever change that.
Should have
I
caught them
therefore
by the
recommend
trapper.
punishment to the full extent of the law, no less than the death penalty. Thank you.
Okay, now.
Jonathan Finn, for the crimes for which you have been found guilty, I hereby sentence you to death by lethal injection. This court is adjourned.
Hidden agenda. Fuck, dude. Wait, do we have more in our logbook? Bill Vanstone. County Judge. Judge Vanstone sentenced Jonathan Finn to death for the Trapper serial killings. Felicia Graves. District Attorney. Felicia Graves was the prosecuting attorney in the Trapper serial killer trial, recommended that Jonathan Finn be sentenced to death. Jonathan Finn. He was convinced of the Trapper murders and sentenced to death.
Tap the logbook button on your app to read plot updates, view character biographies, and check the major
I
ripple
already
events
did that.
affecting your story.
5 years later. Now, while I do not play through this.
This is the
Yes.
Brawl. Let's kick it off tonight.
Save
Our
everyone.
very own homegrown villain, Johnny Finn, the Trapper. Sucker's been on death row for 5 whole years. Mr. Trapper's only got 48 hours left on our big blue marble, so I thought, hey, did you know one of the victims? Phones are open. Caller 1, you're on.
Hey,
Domestic introduction.
well, yeah, man. I mean, in my point of view, like, they can't fry this son of a bitch hard enough, you know? So he got messed up as a kid. That's no excuse to take it out on our finest boys in blue.
I hear you, but it ain't like our cops got the finest reputation, you know? Look at Marnie for one. Promotion to homicide, medal, the works. This gal's on top of the world, and guess what? Turns out she's dirtier than the rest of us down here in the mud. Mishandling evidence, improper conduct, who knows what else?
Damn. Guess you never know who's one of the good ones.
Morning, everyone. Caught another pair of John Does this weekend. We're quickly racking up red names on this board, and I gotta tell you, unsolved cases don't exactly uphold the reputation we've built here at this precinct.
Just put Marnie the Magician on the case. I hear she's got a knack for making things disappear.
Son of a bitch.
Detective Calvary, pretend you didn't just say that. You're dismissed.
Biography updated. Five years later, Becky Marnie arrived to work at the homicide department. Becky arrested the Trapper and was promoted into homicide. She was later accused of mishandling evidence at a crime scene. Jack Calvary, homicide detective. Calvary was the lead detective in the Trapper investigation. He recently accused Becky of mishandling evidence. Carl Carter, Becky's partner, homicide detective. Sergeant Riggs, Becky's sergeant. Riggs was Becky's sergeant in the homicide department. Ripple events. Becky was promoted in the homicide under Sergeant Riggs. Carter became her new partner. So we can save him, of course. Well, of course.
Hey, don't let Calvary get to you. Ever since he got internal affairs eyes on you, he acts like some kind of moral crusader.
At this point, I just tune him out.
Seriously. You doing all right?
Yeah. No, not really.
IA crawl further up your ass?
The world's first human-sized piece of talking excrement thinks I stole evidence. In different circumstances, we would be famous.
Yikes. But hey, at least everyone knows he's a turd.
Yeah.
I would keep your distance until all this inquiry bullshit blows over. Don't throw IA any bones.
Yeah.
Detective Marnie, we have a word in my office. Look, Marnie, I'm not supposed to comment on an ongoing internal affairs investigation, but if it starts affecting my best detective...
I'm sorry, sir.
Hey, don't apologize. You're a good cop. I have no doubt you didn't do anything to compromise the crime scene intentionally. The facts will speak for themselves.
Thank you for believing in me, sir.
You know, it sometimes feels like we don't have a choice in these things, but you do. You got me?
Yes, of course.
I want to believe that. But I know the trapper's set for execution in 48 hours. It's a heavy load. Knowing you send someone to death row, I don't want you to be distracted.
I'd put him there again. Only next time, I'd make sure he didn't take my partner with him.
Officer Nelson's death was not in vain.
His death was my fault. My mess. Maybe once the trapper's pushing daisies, I can finally get a good night's sleep.
You will.
Yeah, but is there more murders? And if so, does he have a...
Heading to see your client now.
Sorry I couldn't make it back to town.
I'm not
Does he
crazy
know
about meeting
something?
Finn without his attorney present.
I know. Thank you for talking to him so quickly.
Well, he doesn't have much time left, does he?
No,
48 hours until Finn's
You want to give
execution.
me a little preview?
Kind of a
So we have
tough nut
48
to crack.
hours until we find out
Be
who's who.
strategic.
Great. Any tips?
You need to get him to talk about Adam Jones.
Who's Adam Jones?
Better you hear it from him. You got a plan?
If he's actually got something to say, then I'm ready to hear it. Call you after?
Thank you.
Okay.
So we're playing as multiple characters.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Your attorney says you have something you want to tell me.
Sure, but you ain't gonna believe me. No one does. I used to blame God for what happened.
At Las Palmas? The orphanage?
We were just kids. We trusted them. But I've forgiven them now. God teaches us to forgive. If I gotta go out, I ain't going out a liar.
Then tell me the truth.
Miss Graves, I did not kill anybody.
Do you believe Adam Jones is the one responsible for these murders?
Oh, I don't believe it. I know it.
Who is he?
Adam was my best friend at the orphanage. And he killed those people.
Then what the fuck were you doing? I'm curious.
I'm listening, but you have to give me more to go on.
Adam and I, we seen some shit together. Makes you close. Adam escaped, and I found drugs. I was high from the moment I got out of there. And a couple of years later, a couple of centuries, hell if I know, Adam tracks me down online. He keeps right.
But he said he admitted to all those murders. Is he admitting because he doesn't want to get Adam in trouble, or is he trying to trick us again? And he did kill those people.
Me and writing me and bringing up all that old shit from the orphanage. He says he knows exactly how to make him pay. So we made an arrangement. I rat myself out, I take the heat off him, Spend a couple of months in the clink, and then wham! Trapper strikes again. Can't be me, because I'm in here. Makes sense, right?
Pretty convenient.
Convenient? Convenient is Father Rominsky running an orphanage. Fox in a hen house. You have no idea what it was like in there. The playroom. Well, that's what he called it, but I think he was the only one who was having any fun in there. Cops never found him?
No.
Well, you can go see for yourself.
I'm not even sure if the orphanage is still standing. So where is he?
Adam? Now? No idea.
How can we find him? Gotta start someplace.
I got a place.
Where?
It's not, It's better if I draw you a map.
Let's keep it going for right now.
Trust me with that? They say the pen is mightier than the sword.
Cute.
My memory ain't what it used to be. I think I'd have to get back out there, get my feet on the ground, pick up the scent.
Like I said, I'm not going off what other people choose.
So let's say you're telling the truth. You don't know where he is now. Sounds to me like he's left you high and dry.
I know what Adam's like. Kind of places he hangs around. We could go together, check it out.
You gotta give me more than that, or you ain't going nowhere.
I never should have trusted him. Adam Jones should be in here, not me.
If this is all true, I will make sure you don't die a liar, okay? I will look into Adam Jones. If he's out there, I'll find him.
With his execution imminent, Finn requests a meeting with District Attorney Felicia Graves. Adam Jones. Orphaned, presumed dead. Finn claims he pretended to be the trapper to take the heat off the real killer, Adam Jones. Adam promised to kill again to clear Finn's name. Felicia Graves. 5 years later, Felicia heard Finn's confession about Adam Jones. Jonathan Finn. Finn claims he pretended to be the trapper, take heat off the real killer Adam Jones. Oh wait, I already read that. Oh wait, no. Adam promised clears. Yeah, I didn't already read this. Carl Carter. Carl was Becky's partner in the homicide department. Public defender asked Felicia to hear her client's confession before his execution. Father Rominsky. Trapper victim Rominsky was the chaplain responsible for the abuse at Las Palmas orphanage.
How'd it go?
How do you think?
I got a report back on Adam Jones. He was at Las Palmas same time as my client, but he died in the same fire that closed it for good.
Look, I know where you're going with this, and it's not gonna work. There's no way they're letting Finn out. It's too flimsy.
I know. That's not what I'm after.
Then why bring me out here?
If you tell the judge about Adam Jones, maybe he'll grant Finn a temporary release and help the cops track down Jones.
Lana, it's too late.
It could lead to an appeal.
All we're doing is delaying the inevitable.
Adam Jones is reasonable doubt, Felicity.
Not enough to overturn.
Finn
Felicity.
is not a good man. But if he dies, and you didn't do everything in your power to make sure he is the trapper, could you live with yourself?
Yeah. You're right. Let's take it to Judge Vanstone, see what happens.
Thank you, Felicity.
Don't thank me yet. Thank you so much for seeing me so quickly.
Miss Petty already filled me in on this whole Adam Jones business.
Yes, sir. I just spoke with
45 hours.
Now, in my experience, you light a candle under a man's ass, you can fly a balloon out of his mouth.
Sir?
Are you buying his story?
I have doubts, but we do have a record of an Adam Jones at the orphanage. Same time as Finn.
Has anyone spoken to Jones?
He's been presumed dead for years.
That's quite a stretch, don't you think? Well, even if Jones exists, how can you be sure Finn can track him down?
I'm not sure what the truth is, but I know it's out there, and we need time to find it.
Apparently, you need to release a convicted serial killer to find it.
Just long enough to lead the police to Adam Jones.
You're full of surprises, Miss Graves. If you were in my position, what would you do?
I think that he can help us. If you grant Finn a single-day release under armed guard, we may save an innocent man from wrongful execution.
I see. All right, Miss Graves. I'm going to grant Jonathan Finn a temporary release into police custody. But only for 3 hours, no more.
Thank you. Hey, Lana, you're not gonna believe this.
He actually went for it?
Surprised the heck out of me.
Wow. Nice work, Felicity.
Don't call me that. I'm gonna head over to Homicide
That
and
was
let
quick.
him know.
Good call. And Felicity, thank you.
Don't thank me yet.
Hours until Finn's execution. Show if you're an ace in the hole.
Case against Finn was air goddamn tight. Nailed him with a hostage, for Christ's sake. Had to be one hell of a tale for me to go and spin the judge's head around.
I'm sorry to spring this on you. We all want the same thing. A man is about to be put to death, and we need to make sure he deserves it.
Oh, Jonathan Finn deserves it. Of that I am sure.
Who exactly was Adam Jones? Did he come up at all during the investigation?
Uh-huh. There was an Adam Jones at the orphanage. But you know what? Sorry fucker was killed in the fire that shut the place down. So the story kind of ends there.
Finn's got impeccable timing. You don't think he's full of it?
I'm just covering every possibility. And Judge wants this thing airtight. Double airtight. He's granting a temporary release into police custody to help find Adam Jones. Finn tells me Rominsky had a secret room at the orphanage. Called it the playroom. It's where he held his extracurricular activities. Does that sound familiar?
I remember something like that. That didn't come out in the report.
I was wondering, Mr. Hillary, so when you analyzed the bodies of the Trapper's victims, did you find anything that might suggest there could be another suspect?
Gosh, that was 5 years ago. I don't think so.
So no reason to suspect anyone but Finn?
I do recall only, submitting a partial analysis of the evidence because Mr. Finn confessed, so it seemed open and shut.
So there was more evidence left to analyze?
Well, yeah, trace signatures.
Do you have access to all that data?
Now just hold on a goddamn second. How can you even entertain the idea of letting this scumbag out of his cell? Finn had motive. He went through hell at Las Palmas, he hated the police. We even found his hair at another crime scene.
The RV park, right? That was the social worker? And, Detective Marnie, would you mind walking me through that night again?
I'll walk you through it in 2 words. Missed opportunity. Could have had Finn in handcuffs right then and there.
This guy's pissing me off.
I think I'd like to hear from Detective Marnie, if you don't mind.
Sure. Catherine Hope was a social worker at Las Palmas Orphanage. We didn't know Finn had her. We got a 10-8 at Hog Haven Trailer Park out by the highway. A break-in in progress. I was closest to the scene, so I went solo. Should have been a piece of cake, but that night everyone was on pins and needles because the trapper was raising Cain. And any one of us could have been next.
Searching the area is always smarter.
This is 609 on the CFVIP. Open exit on the highway. No perp. Gonna make an entry to the trailer.
The hell?
609 acknowledged. Caution advised.
Search for the clues shown at the top of the screen. Use your pointer to highlight the clues before the timer runs out. Some of these clues could help you in the future, so try to find them all.
Shit. Brett found bomb-making equipment. Brett found wire cutters. After this segment, we're gonna have to stop because I gotta charge my phone. Stored this at like 30%, 30-some% battery, or 30% battery. Of course they have a bomb shot to their chest. Or not their chest, their stomach.
Help me. Please. Okay. Just keep quiet. Who did this to you?
I was in the bar. I don't know. I woke up here. Oh God, please help me, please. What's happening?
Fuck.
Okay, I'm gonna remove the timer. Oh crap.
Oh God! Oh my God, get me out of there! Ah!
Calm down, please.
Hurry!
Listen, calm down.
Well, at least we only had one casualty that night.
Not that it did a lot of good. Social worker was killed in a hit and run a few weeks later.
It wasn't the kind of thing I'm eager to repeat.
Finn must have seen you coming. Got out before finishing the job.
Yeah, split so quick he left his gear behind.
How did Finn get away?
I tried to lock down the perimeter, but Finn was long gone by the time backup arrived.
So how did you link Finn to the scene?
I discovered that Mr. Finn had left a hair at the scene. We ran the DNA through our criminal database, and he came up as the match.
He was already in the system.
Finn had been in and out of the station so many times he practically had a door with his name on it. When we got the tip that he'd been spotted at a squat, we just happened to be driving by.
Shit just seems to fall in your lap, Detective.
At least I caught him, Dick.
Uh-oh. Mama Bear's got a temper. Watch out.
I'm sorry, Detective, but your attitude is not helping.
I'm sorry. Last I checked, this was my case. And I got my guy convicted. Who the fuck are you to question my competency?
I'm a district attorney. Are you finished?
The Trapper case shook everyone up. I think we've poured enough salt in all our own wounds for one night.
Sergeant.
I think that about covers it. Or anything else we can help you with?
Do you have Adam Jones's forensics records on file?
Well, not from his death.
Were there samples taken when he was placed in the orphanage?
Yes, most likely.
Would it be possible to pull those records and run them against evidence found at the Trapper's crime scene?
Are you shitting me? You're wasting the time of this entire division, you understand?
Would you shut the fuck up?
We let that psycho die on the table.
Calvary, stop. We'll have Mr. Hillary look into it. Let you know if we find anything.
Thank you.
I don't want him to be the I don't want Finn to be the killer just so I can prove this asshole
Hey,
wrong.
Graves.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say that...
Calvary's a dick.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. You were really helpful. Oh, hey, what are you doing tonight?
What?
I've got a huge stack of files at my apartment. Not gonna be able to get through it on my own.
You know, I think I'll take a pass. We'll let you know if anything comes up.
Fair enough. Have a good one.
Okay.
Huh.
Okay. Felicity took Finn's story to Judge Vanstone. Felicity went to the police to confirm Finn's story. Becky recalled how she helped catch the trapper. Felicity continued her discussion with the police. Later that night, Felicity examined the trapper case files. Adam supposedly died in the fire that closed down Las Palmas orphanage. Bill Vanstone. After hearing Finn's confession, he granted Finn a temporary release into police custody. Jonathan Finn. After hearing Finn's case, Judge Vanstone agreed to release him into police custody to assist the investigation. Medical examiner. Simon was the medical examiner on the Trapper case. Catherine Hope, Trapper victim. Catherine was Finn's social worker at Las Palmas Orphanage. Becky saved Catherine from the Trapper, and forensics or whatever evidence from the crime scene to lead to Finn's arrest. Confession. Felicity took Finn's story to Judge Vanstone. She met him at court the same day. day release. Felicity pursued Judge Vanstone to release Finn to police custody. Research. Felicity invited Becky to her home to review the case files. Okay guys, we're gonna stop that for right now. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'll see you next one. Peace.